Okay, part 2 of the trying to do the two excellent spall slash flakes from excellent materials. Okay, so I got through the worst part of this one. It was just a stall right there for some reason. This looks consistent, but it might not be. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to make from it yet. I need to shorten this one up to match this, but we'll see. Okay, so we're going to switch over to napping this one now. So this is going to end up shorter than that one, so we'll just make that one the same size as this one. Yeah. Can I capture some of the cortex on the top there? That'd be nice. Yeah, I know. Too nice. I don't want this video to be that nice. Actually, I don't like having cortex on there because when it gets down to the nitty-gritty final thinning stages, any amount of cortex will mess you up. Yeah. And sometimes the cortex has little cracks just underneath it. Mess up your day in every kind of way. Yeah, see, it's got some weird crackages. Weird crackages. Crackiola pudding. You might say, I thought you said it was great material, but I don't see it as great material. It is great, trust me. Just gotta believe me. Yeah. I like this material. If you mess up, it'll show the mess ups really well, but I still like it. Can you guys hear the rain? It's starting to rain pretty good. Ooh, look how deep that crack is. Holy moly, that's not good. See, so it's not good to have the mindset of saving some of that cortex, because now I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got to shave it down a lot. I got a request to show how to nap to retain some of the cortex. And you're asking for trouble when you try to do that. Yeah. Although it looks nice, as you can see, the cortex isn't always nice. It contains these impact fractures or whatever that is underneath. What is that? It's going to be a thorn in my side or whatever it's called. That's what that is. Come on. It didn't go all the way. See, why did it do that? See, the ending of the flake is supposed to fan out with a convexity like that, not fan out like this. What's up with you? That's so weird. But yeah, it's still good material. I still like knapping it. Everywhere else it's okay, except that one weird spot. Okay, so I gotta keep whittling that side down. Yeah. To get through there. It looks like it might be weird on both sides. Yeah, let me skin off all the cortex. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. It's not the cortex yet, but I need to prepare this edge to go that way. In the meantime, I can send flakes over across the other side. Yeah, flakes over cross. Yeah. Dang, that cortex area is crunchy. Okay, gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna make sure the edge looks conducive. Move everything that way. Come on. Please, nothing weird, okay? Nothing weird. I'm not in no mood for you to be weird. Your brother over there got weird, so that's enough for one day. These Texas rocks, I don't know. They don't behave. Or if you let them, they'll misbehave. That's what I should say. I never known a rock to behave really well. I do say sometimes that, ooh, it's behaving. Yeah, but it never behaves really well. Can't count on it. Nope. Come on. Sometimes it acts all tough, so it makes you try to hit harder when it knows that if you do, it'll snap it. Yeah, because the rock wants you to stop messing with it. Yeah. It does not like it when you're messing with it. So it'll try to mess you up. So you can just let it be. It doesn't care if it's a pile of rubble or a nice arrowhead. It just wants to be let alone. And here we are. We're coming along trying to make a piece of art. I mean, it'll accept its fate. Yeah, it'll stay that way forever. It'll accept its fate, but it doesn't like it. Just like that little crack there. How do you avoid that stuff? That's just luck, you know. Sometimes you don't always get what you see. It looked pretty nice, but I didn't get what I saw. This was taking considerably longer because of the initial thickness, and I don't want to break it, so I'm not going to be all that aggressive with it. Besides, it has this weird thing where it wants to get all crackly when I hit it really hard. Even if I abrade it a lot. This abrades easy. Look how easy that abrades. Can you see? No? Okay, let's thin this down, right? Right. But I gotta get rid of that crack first. Yikes, it's still in there. So that crack can open up and go right across. Where is it? Is it right there? Is that it? I thought it was up higher than that. Okay. It looks like it's mostly gone. That last abrading did something to it. It did something. Okay, so let me pressure flake this. No, it's still there. Yeah, that crack's still there. Where it goes, nobody knows. So weird. I still see it. You're probably making it worse. Every time you pressure flake, you're probably making it bigger and bigger. Maybe. I don't know. That's what it looks like. You don't know how to do it. Yeah, I'm not doing it right. That's what it is. I'm not doing it right. I need to go back to indirect percussion or I'm going to go nuts here. Okay, so I'm installing a curve. That's what's kind of driving me nuts. So I had to make sure I don't install that curve. So I've got to make sure that I'm removing where I should be removing material. Keep everything balanced. Of course, this could break it in half. Okay, I see where this is going. Yep. It's not going to let me be really careful and gentle. Yeah, we gotta get that curve out. Not like that. Yeah, it's starting to get thin. Anyway, everything I'm doing is just so I can get rid of that one crack. But I gotta make sure I keep everything in balance. Everything I'm doing is just so I can get that one crack out. I don't want to install a curve and say, oh man, I should have figured out if that was going to be curved or not earlier. Yeah. I can kind of figure out if it's going to get curved if I, start working on everything else, and if it looks like I can't take that curve out, then I gotta stop napping this. If I can take that curve out once I get that crack out, then I'll just keep napping it. If I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, I'll keep napping it. I keep thinking to myself, someone's going to say, that looks like it's napping really well, huh? You're enjoying that, huh? I'm enjoying thinking that you're enjoying it. Because it looks like you're enjoying napping that. Because it looks like enjoyable stuff. Are you enjoying it? The answer is no. No, 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 no. I'm not enjoying this. It's nice stuff, yes. But like I said many times, the journey is not something that I like. That's not where I get my joy. There might be little steps along the way that are nice, like that. Is that part of the journey? Well, I was doing everything else to get just that. Making sure that it would still stay straight after I got it out. I don't think that's part of the journey. That was my destination, to get that out. It was a pain in the butt. But now that it's gone, I feel better. Yeah, I'm enjoying this feeling that it got done. Yeah. Now back to the pain in the butt stuff. Yeah. Now back to the pain in the neck. Back to the torture. Looks like you're enjoying that now, huh? No. Every single time I hit it, it's like, don't break, please. Do not break, please. Please, please do not break. Okay? Alright. Is that what really goes on? No, actually, I've learned to put the do not break thing in the back of my head, or the back of my mind, so it's not for first and foremost, but it's always there. Yeah. If there's one consistent thing that's always there, is like, don't break it. It's like, don't break it. Don't mess it up. It's time for us to start looking at evening out, or making these the same size and lengthwise. I'll do that a little bit later, I guess. Alright. So I got that crack out of there. So that's, and I got that little thing out of that one. So we're kind of at the same stage, but they are different thicknesses. It doesn't matter, I can make one thinner than the other one. Let's go back to the loop here. Right? Okay. I'm going to leave that length on there just in case. Just in case what? Just in case I mess it up and I need length to remove an obstacle. Well, that bent. Can't use that on this. It's a little bit too tough. The pad has a little bit of flex to it. I mean, a little bit of compression. That worries me, especially on the tips. I can't bridge the tip. Yeah. I feel more confident doing it with indirect percussion. Let's see now. Yeah, this is different consistency than the other one. Can you see? Because I can't see. Yeah, this does not flake as easily as the other one. It also probably won't snap in half as easy as the other one, which is good. Because I'm hitting this much harder than the other one. Well, maybe not much harder, but it seems like I need to drive the flakes with more precision. That was much harder. Yeah, these are much harder hits down here than the same place on the other one. Man, it wants to be tough. You can weaken this slightly by zigzagging it. If it's too strong on the edge to remove a flake with the type of force that you know you should be using, then yeah, you're gonna have to zigzag it. Yeah, don't be thinking that you need to use more force if it's not going. Think about it for a second. If you can weaken the edge and then use the same amount of force instead of trying to hit harder, try that. Even though I recommend usually to just go for it. Learn the limits of the stone and break some. But if you can't afford to break any, just try weakening the edge a little bit by zigzagging. See if that does it. See this? I'm already bending this. There's a slight bend in the rod already. When there's a bend in the rod, it's just that slight little difference that sometimes makes a difference. If it shifts just a little bit, when you strike it, if there's a little bend in it, that slight shift can reposition the tip in a weird way. And just that little bit of difference can make all the difference. Yeah, I'm going to leave a big original flake scar on that. I'm going to thin down this tip quite a bit more on that one. On this one, I still got a lot to go as far as thinness, but I don't know if I'm going to go much thinner. Let's see. Well, we'll cut it there and we'll continue in the next video. How's that? Alrighty.